Hi, I'm Percival and today I want to talk about Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Percy, wait!
Basa, what happened this time?
You forget to remind to like and subscribe to the channel. You know, YouTube doesn't like that.
You're right, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Is that all, Basa?
Well, we need to either remove all these webs from this board or ask viewers to become sponsors of the channel. We have Patreon, so follow the links in the description and become our patrons and support the channel. Well, that's all. Now you can begin. Just don't forget about the opening.
Tam tam ta 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 tam 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 ta 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 tam 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 tam. So, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is a direct sequel to the previous game that was released in 2016 on PlayStation 4.
As far as I know, there is a slightly confusing plot and timeline, and there were much more games in the series.
Yes, you're right. The series started in 2002, back on the PlayStation 2, but somehow I missed all this game and don't know anything about that. So, I want to share my impression and emotion only about this part.
And what kind of experience do you have?
Incredible! This game is just a firework of emotion, the real NEXTGEN. The game begins with a celebration in honor of the Lombax Ratchet and his best friend Clank.
Lombax?
Yes, this is a rare species that can be said to be dying out. Ratchet is the last representative. This is the plot twist. Clank made a special device that will help Ratchet find his family in other worlds. But, as always, everything does not go according to plan and the content master evil genius Nefarious came to the holiday, spoils the device, and Ratchet with Clank find themselves in another dimension and in different corners of it. There, Clank meets an alternative version of Ratchet, another Lombax girl named Rivet, and Ratchet in turn a little later meets a version of Clank, Kit.
Oh, so cute! I like when girls appear in the plot, especially when they are so strong and independent.
Well, then you will be glad to hear that we will be playing Rivet for almost half of the entire game. She is cool and very organically fit into the story.
Okay, but since there is a plot game, I don't think it's worth spoiling.
I wasn't going to. Besides, the game came out a few years ago. But in addition to the plot, there is something to tell here. First of all, I want to say that this game is incredible beautiful. It just wow! All the way I thought when I found myself on a new planet or location, I casually opened my mouth and said, wow, how beautiful it is. Awesome. The number of details on the screen is simply staggering. Something is flying, running, shooting in the frame, something is constantly happening. There's simply no empty space. Everything in this game works like a Switch watch.
Yes, you're right. The game is really beautiful, but won't it all get boring after an hour or two?
If this was the only advantage on this game, maybe it would be, but not this time. The game does not let you go from the beginning to the end. Events and skirmishes and constantly taking place there, which are very exciting. And by the way, about them, one of the main features of the Ratchet and Clank series is the variety, and I will not be afraid of the word, the strangeness of the weapons that can be used.
What do you mean? Weirdness? How is that?
Well, for example, along with ordinary blasters, grenades and rocket launchers, there is a device that causes small monsters that fall down in the ground and then jump out at the enemies.
Whoa, it's really strange.
How about a device that summons little robots that start biting enemies by the little holes, or flying mushrooms that shoot laser at enemies?
That's all. I understood that you meant.
Wait, I haven't named my favorite yet. Topiary Sprinkler.
Topiary sprinkler?
Yes, Topiary Sprinkler. You throw a special device from which a watering can jump out and start watering all the enemies in a circle. Whoever gets water turned into a bush, whoever gets water turns into a bush. And at this time you can shoot him with various types of weapons. It's a lot of fun.
I can only imagine. Maybe no, it's weird.
And it's funny, Basa. The main thing is to play at high level of difficulty to feel a real challenge challenge from gaming. There are near 20 types of different weapons of the game, and I advise you to use them all. Each cannon can be pumped up to the 5th level, and when you do this, it has additional function. For example, the game has an energy shield. It blocks all shoot, but if you use it often enough and pump it in the maximum level, then it does not just block shoot, it absorbs them, and then you can direct them back to the enemies by pressing a button. They even give a separate trophy for this.
Oh, trophy. Are you saying again that you beat Platinum Trophy in the game?
Of course, the game is awesome, and by the way, the Platinum is not complicated. The game is played in 10 and maybe 15 hours depending on your skills, and a little more time it needed to collect various things for some trophies.
Collecting is the most boring thing in games. I would rather hunt a dragon in Skyrim.
Well, it's not like that here, and there is a lot to collect. And besides, the bolts that you are looking for in different hiding places open up different customization for the heroes, and when you collect them all, you can generally open the mode of endless ammo.
Is that like Solid Snake's bandana?
Didn't know you were such a pumped up cat. My respect.
You are insulting me. Are you going to make a Metal Gear Solid review one day?
It would be a honor for me, but back to Ratchet. DualSense are used in the game as an after-play room, and this is especially felt when shooting from different types of weapons. Sometimes there are such field firefighting that by the end even the fingers start to hurt. I literally had to rest.
And why couldn't this game be launched at the same time on PlayStation 4? Is it that picky?
I think so, because in addition to the incredible beautiful graphic, the high-speed feature is fully activated here, and the transition between worlds is instantaneous. This can be said to be another feature of this game. For example, there was an explosion at a mine on one of the planets, and we can use special crystal to switch between worlds where there was this explosion and everything was destroyed and abandoned, and where there was no explosion. This mechanic worked very cool, and the loading speed of all this beauty is really impressive. This game was created by professionals, and I had a lot of fun playing it.
So run, jump and shoot, all under cool graphics and fast downloads.
Not only, there are also puzzles for Clank where you have to use physical properties and sometimes really think about solving this or that problem. You can also drive a strange slug towards the swamp, fly on a little dragon, and clean the computer from viruses with a cute little bot. There is a complete order with the minigames. All this is so balanced that it does not have time to get bored and enter until the very credit. If I had been allowed to play this game as a child, I really don't know. It's very cool. Oh, there is also a battle arena with challenges for the most skilled players, which also adds fun. And when you get enough type of weapons, you can get stuck there for a while.
So this is another game that you liked and where you got a Platinum Trophy.
Yes, and I'm really looking forward to the prequel, because judging by the plot, which is really not worth talking about, there will be a prequel. This game takes its rightful place in the best game of the current generation, and I recommended it to everyone who likes to entertain themselves with something fun and non-stressful. This game is perfect for Christmas season.
What game will we talk about next time?
I don't even know, but I can definitely say that the next video will be full of magic and Christmas spirit. The main thing is to find your magic wand and remember the right spell.
Oh, is that what I think? This will be an overview of...
No spoilers, see you in the next video. And in the meantime, Basia and I wish everyone Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Don't get sick and see you in the next video. In the meantime, you can watch these videos if you missed them. Bye bye!